I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And today we are playing through Far, Far Out by Studio Infinitus. This is a prototype, all rules and components subject to change, and we'll have a link to the crowdfunding campaign down below, but we are playing through this space exploration game. We're going to be playing a 2-player space exploration game as we wander around the galaxy, trying to be the first person to either get 6 of each of the types of points. We have wealth points over here, we have exploration points over here, and we have reputation points. So wealth, exploration, and reputation. There's a bunch of ways you can get your hands on those points, but if you are the first person to get to 6 of all of them, you win the game. Alternatively, if you're the first person to get all the way to 12 on the end of this track, and we will be zooming out on the shot later, by the way. I have it like tightly zoomed in so you can start to see things as we do stuff, but we are going to very quickly have to expand this because this is not the whole known universe. This is the one of many tiles as we grow the board. But you're trying to get to 6 on the track or 12 on any one track. If you're the first to get 12 wealth, 12 exploration, or 12 reputation, then you win the game. Past that, we're going to walk you through what's happening as it's happening. But the basic idea is we're going to start off with a basic scout ship. The ships in this game define the actions that you have access to. The scout ship is going to give you 1 of each action. It's a very basic, straightforward ship. You're going to use those actions to wander around the galaxy, to gather more crew, gather tech, to engage in encounters, and basically explore and gather your points, all while trying to upgrade everything. You're going to be upgrading your crew, your techs, your ship, everything, while having encounters. Usually with the game, you could fight each other. That is a thing you can do. Honestly, the rewards aren't as... It's not as lucrative to fight each other, generally speaking, but maybe if you have enough guns and you think you have enough strength, maybe it's worth it. But that said, we are going to go ahead and wander off into the galaxy. Now, it does say whoever has traveled the furthest goes first. Do you want to do that, or do you want to just roll dice?
Up to you. Our dice are different.
I know. We can roll the same die. Again and again until we roll. We have to roll a pool dice. We can either do that, or we can just travel the furthest.
You've probably traveled.
I have traveled the furthest. I assume. I've been to Poland, I think. That's... What's the furthest you've been?
England or
England?
Dublin.
Poland's further than England. Cool.
I went down in like the South Americas too, but I think that's closer.
I went to Argentina. I think that's closer.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll go ahead and start off the game then. Again, we are very tightly zoomed in right now. As we do things, we'll kind of pull out, and as we do things, we'll kind of walk you through this fairly slowly. The good news is the starting galaxy has a little bit of everything to guide you through it, and we'll kind of walk you through what it is I am trying to do and how we're doing it. But just to give you some other things on the board, we have our ships, we have our crew, just out of sight, but you'll see them later. We have our player aids giving us a little bit of information. We have our ERG over here. This is going to be the resource of the game, or one of 3 resources to be specific. Speaking of resources, we have our market track for our plutonium and uranium, where we can exchange at the market rate and adjust it accordingly. We have our victory point track, the central starting galaxy tile, and then we also have these quests. At the beginning of the game, we are dealt 3 personal quests. You have to keep 1, discard 1, and the other one becomes a public quest. So we have 2 public quests that are first come, first serve. This one that I add to the market is scanning 3 planets. Whoever does that is going to get 2 exploration points, and then the captain's log is going to be discover 3 anomalies, 3 tokens to place on this card. That's just how you mark it. So you're going to discover 3 anomalies. First person to do that is going to get that one. And you get an exploration point as well. So with that, we're going to start. Generally, you have 4 core actions in the game. I need to figure out what it is I want to do. I'm kind of inclined to go gather crew off the bat, although alternatively, getting quests early on can give me some sense of direction, which is certainly not a bad thing. So I might want to do that because I could interact there. Yeah, I think I might just go ahead and start off there. I'm going to go ahead and trade in a mining action, because I don't think I'm going to be mining, so I'm going to trade that in for 2 points. In general, looking at your ship, you have a certain number of movement points you could trade it in for. That's going to depend on your ship, and I'm going to trade it in for 2, and I'm going to hop off this planet, so go 1 off the planet, and then 1 landing down in Neptune. Then I'm going to spend an interact action. That's going to be my red action. Interact lets you do a few different things: battling, investing. We'll cover this as we go. But one of them is getting an outpost quest. So I'm going to move it to the U part, and I'm going to gather 3 of these quests. Pick 1, and I'm going to gather 3 and pick 1 of these quests to go with. This gives me something else to do for a reward. I will choose this. So I got my quest over here. You're allowed to have up to 2 of those. After that, you have to discard in case you want more. So we got our outpost quest. That's my second action. And then from there, I have 2 more actions to use movement points. So I think I want to head off into the galaxy, but I don't think I can do much right now with movement points because it takes too much to move around. So I think that I could do a scan action, which is certainly not bad. But I can't get enough movement points to do that, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll do a move. So I'm going to pop down there. I'm going to move this to move to get 2 movement points and go off into the galaxy. That's 1. And then 2 to over here. And then maybe I will scan. I think I will scan early on using this to a scan, and I have 3 ERG. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to spend a scan action. So I'm going to spend a scan action to spend 3 ERG, and that's going to give me an exploration point because I'm getting a new system. And I'm going to take a new tile over here from this giant stack of tiles to the side. I'm going to grab one, and we're going to place it out onto the board, which means already we're going to have to zoom out the shot almost immediately. But I'm going to place this out onto the board and see, oh, we got tile 2, which actually works out nicely because we have 1 and 2. I'll place this out. I don't know if I have a preference either way. I'll just go ahead and place this like this. And we'll move things around a bit to make this fit on the board. But this is kind of what's going on right now. We are starting to explore the galaxy already. I will zoom out the camera shortly so you can see everything.
Exciting.
But that's the galaxy, starting off with the exploration part of things. That's my turn. That's all my actions. I used all 4 actions, which takes it to Meg's turn.
Lovely. And I think you're going to put things on that, right?
I will put things, yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and gather some tokens, some actions, some items. We're going to put our planets onto them based on the planet symbol types. So we have 2 of these planets over here. These are things we're going to be colonizing throughout the course of the game, or trying to colonize. Not necessarily colonizing, but trying to. We have 1 planet over here. Then we have some asteroids. Asteroids are where you can mine, and we also have anomalies. Anomalies over here. That's going to be this quest over here, where you can discover 3 anomalies by landing on those. From there, we'll zoom out a bit as Meg takes her shot, her turn.
Okay. I'm going to go, I'll use this for movement, and I will go 1, 2, and then I'll do this one as well to go 3, 4, and then I guess I'll attempt to mine Mercury.
Oh, yep. I should note one thing. When you discover a new tile, for up to your first 3 exploration points, you can get points. So I spent 3 ERG, I explore the galaxy, and that does mean that I am going to go ahead and move my token up 1. So you're going to go ahead and mine?
Yep.
So, in this case, mining on Mercury is a little different than the rest of the galaxy. Normally you mine on asteroids, which can go boom in your face. Mercury has a guarantee that's 3 ERG per player. So in a 2-player game, we have 6 ERG there. You will not roll the black die, which has things go boom. Instead, you just roll her regular battle dice, which are your ship dice, which are a combination of your ship and your crew. So she has 2 green dice because of that. And she got 1 ERG from that.
Ugh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's your mine action.
All right. And then I mean, I think I'm just gonna wait.
You gonna wait there?
Yeah.
Oh, because you want to mine next turn.
I guess.
I hear.
Yeah.
I hear.
So, all right.
All right, that would be the round. So, back to me over here. I might go wandering. I'm going to reset my dice over here, my action tokens. I could go mining. I don't think I'm doing mining right now, but I might want to get crew before I venture off into the galaxy. So I think I am going to head over to Saturn. So I'm going to move 1. Oh, but I need money to get crew. I need money, so maybe I'll go mining after all. I should have gotten crew first. Getting this exploring the galaxy was a mistake. How expensive are crew? I feel like they're too expensive.
They're not bad.
I feel like they're too expensive. I'm going to go wandering off over here and try to go there. So I'm going to spend my red point to go 2 movement and going 1 and 2. You do have to spend a movement to land on the asteroid, although you can save movement. So I can do my things and then pop off later. But I'm going to spend my 1 over here to... I'm going to spend my orange over here. And to get 1 movement down onto the asteroid, at which point I'll mine. I still have 1 movement left over. Can I get the black asteroid die? So this time around, these can go boom if it blows up that way, and I'll lose a shield if that happens. We'll walk you through it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be 4, 5. Although in this case, sorry, I don't believe this actually has an effect. This has an effect down over here, but not on these. So we're going to have 3. I'll get 3 ERG. Can I have 3 ERG from the bank?
Sure. There you go.
And then I'll take off from the asteroid, having not had it go boom, which is nice. And then from there, I will have 1 more action point. So I guess that I will wander over to that crew. Now they have some ERG. So I'm going to go 1, 2 over there. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. I will start off with mining and see how that goes for us.
Okay.
We shall see.
That's going to be 3. So the way this works is this symbol over here, and actually speaking of which, I think I did it wrong. This is going to be a plutonium for me because it's the plutonium symbol. So can I get a, sorry, uranium. That's the uranium. Can I get 1 green uranium?
Okay.
Each asteroid tells you what you get when you mine green. Green dice are best for mining.
Did you trade out yellow for it?
No, I didn't take any yellow.
Oh, okay.
I treated it 0. This is 0 in battle.
Yeah, I got you.
And over here, it's going to be whatever the symbol is. And on Mercury, it's 2. So in this case, you get 3 ERG.
Okay.
And Mercury, once Mercury is depleted, it's done and out. Mercury is a one-time thing.
Okay. And I got 1 last round, right?
You have 1 last round, yes. So I believe you should have 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. Okay, so, and now I'm here.
Yep.
And that was this. So I'm going to move. We'll use this. And we'll go 1, 2. And then I will also use this to go 1, 2.
Oh. Are you buying a ship already?
Yeah, I think I'll upgrade my ship.
Okay. So, there's a few ships you can upgrade to in this game. Again, currently, I should note, again, prototype, rules, components, and all that, so I don't know what else there will be in the final. There is this final ACSS Referral. This is going to cost you 20, and it's going to give you 2 points when you get it, but this is also impossible to get until you have a specific class of crew to fly it. So we need the Eidolon class to be able to fly it, which means Meg's choosing a different one, and it looks like you're getting the SCSS Battlecruiser?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like the dice that it has. I won't be able to mine anymore.
You're going to be rolling a blue die, which is a strong die.
Right. Like, I feel like the blue die is worth it, but I won't be mining anymore.
Wow, it's a quick jump to no mining. There are ways. I mean, you can get in fights.
Yeah.
Fights are not bad.
Yeah.
The issue is you don't have money right now,
I
which
know,
means,
I'm going to have to get money, but I think I can figure it out.
A blue?
Should I have gotten crew first?
No, I mean, I think if you go fighting some level 1 encounters, it's not crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I could easily also just do a crew instead, but I don't know. Let's try it.
Live a little. Alright, you are going to get a point right away, so you get a wealth point.
Because of the type of ship I bought.
And that's your entire turn.
Yeah.
It's also worth noting, buying a ship does end your turn. It's actually intentional. I assume it's intentional. I'm just going to be commenting on the game design. But you start off on Uranus, which is where you can buy ships. And if you buy a ship in your first turn, that is your entire first turn. You can't even wander out of the galaxy. With that said, it's back to my turn over here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out what I'm doing. I think I want to go to Saturn to buy crew, because I just want more crew at this point.
And I assume I should be at full shield.
Yes, you should get straight. You always go to full shields when you buy a new ship.
Yep.
And you have 2 interact actions. So you're going to be going... You're playing a different game than I am at this point.
Yeah.
I am going to spend my first over here. I'm going to spend my first interact.
I mean, it is called the Battle Cruiser, Alex.
I'm going to spend an interact to as a movement to go 1 and then land on Saturn. And then I'm going to... Wait, did I say interact? Yeah. Then I'm going to spend my market to get crew. So I'm going to spend my market, and that means we're going to go to the crew deck over here, and we're going to draw 3 crew to place down by Saturn. Those 3 crew are going to stay there. Well, 2 of the crew are going to stay there. I'm going to buy 1 of them if I want.
No, they're all going to stay there if you can't afford them.
That's true. And in the future, when you go there, when you go to Saturn, I can already afford 1. I could afford not that one. And I could.
Oh, wow.
I actually can only afford 1 of them.
I was going to say, it would have to be crazy for you not to, but that is pretty crazy.
I can only afford 1 of these crews. Although I should have. You see, arguably, I should have taken a market action. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyways.
Well, but they don't have the other costs anyway.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to buy Sour Kill, who's going to crew gray once per turn, re-roll a 0, which is nice. It's a nice ability. The main thing is I'm going to get a gray die if you can pass it to me. And then we have these 2 crew in play. For right now, I'm just going to put them off to the side over here. We might have to be more accurate. You know what? No. I'm going to, for the sake of keeping it very clear, I'm going to track them over here.
Because even with the discs, there will still be room there.
So we have these 2 abilities over here if anyone wants to see. When you go to Saturn, take another action, you will add a 3rd crew. So you always add back up. This ability is once per turn, you may pay 3 to gain an action. That's pretty cool. And this one over here, first of all, it's an Eidolon, which means you could fly the battle cruiser thingies, the Raphael, you're the battle cruiser. And then secondly, once per turn, when the same sector as another player, you may recruit a crew member from that player by playing the crew cost. Take crew from people.
Wow.
Anyways, I have my gray die. That was my first movement and interact. I do have, and that cost me 2, which means I do technically have enough to scan the galaxy again if I want to, but that feels crazy. That feels crazy to do that. Versus mining, I could get off and go. I can't mine this turn, unfortunately. I might go, you know what, we're going to go ahead and go off with this one. We'll go 1, 2, and then we'll go down here. We're going to move. So I'm actually going to, I don't know if I want to do this. Scan 3 planets. I have these people over here. That one can do that. I think with my next movement, so these are both going towards movement, I should say, and I will go 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna go over there with that movement. Okay, I think I'm good. I think that's my turn. That's it. That's my turn. We're good. We're good.
All right.
Anyways, with that, it goes to your turn.
So now to take a thing from here, do I need something?
To take a thing from where? Interact action. You're gonna need a
but
mark
I don't
in
need
action.
to pay for it?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to move and go 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'll take those quests.
Great. So you're gonna draw 3 of these quests, and you can keep 1. You can
Let's
have up
see.
to 2 of them.
Do you care if I? Well, I guess it does matter.
If you ask me questions, what's the question?
No, I was gonna say I could read them after, but I do feel like it matters. Okay, I'll take this one. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll go here, and then I will
because you
go.
have 3 per
I got
movement.
3
Oh my
movement
gosh,
now.
you're traveling the galaxy.
All right, and then I'm gonna use this to go 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
and then I will use my other red to fight in Jupiter.
Great.
Because I got 3 shields now. I feel.
Also, you're rolling a blue dice.
I know it's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 1, 6.
But even the fact of the 3,
6.
like that's a lot. Okay, let's draw an encounter. Pick any encounter to go from for level 1s.
You can do it.
I'll draw that one. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Okay.
So the level 1 encounter is gonna be rolling 2 white dice. So this is a very easy one. It's gonna give you a tech card, and it gives you 0 points, unfortunately. So
That's
these
okay,
encounters are
that's
not
okay.
always going to be ever.
giving
Let's
me
go ahead and
other
show you how
stuff.
battle works. So battle, you're going to roll your dice. I got a 2.
I rolled the 6.
Okay. I got a 2. You got the 6. Beautiful.
Not that this matters.
So this symbol over here doesn't actually matter for battle. Only 2 symbols don't matter for battle, and that's these 2 symbols. Which means Meg has a total of 7 to my 2, which means I remove 1 die and we go again. You're going to do this until one player runs out of dice. I got a 2. You have a 3, but this negates my die. So you basically can trade this to negate my die, and then I lose the die because of that, which means you won, and you're going to get a tech card. So if you're going to go ahead and pick any tech card
Fighting!
of your choice. Well, not of your choice, of your random choice.
Okay, time diffuser, item tech. I assume this just adds this dice for me.
Oh my gosh, yes it does. You have a
Okay.
yellow die added.
I now have a
Beautiful.
yellow die.
That's a great one. Okay, cool.
I got a warship.
Yeah, this checks out. This checks out.
All right, and I believe that was everything because I interacted there, and that was 6 movement.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
So you are a warmonger, which checks out. To my turn. I am going to start by scanning this planet. So I'm going to scan this planet over here. Because I'm scanning a planet, I'm going to put a token on that over there. So I'm going to grab one of my tokens. This one has scanned 3 planets. That's your token. I need my token. So I'm going to mark that I've scanned the first of 3 planets. Scanning a planet, you don't have to scan a planet to land in it, but generally speaking, the results are better if you do. So, meaning, well, I'll show you. But anyways, I spent an action to do that, which is I'm going to draw a planet card. I'm going to draw one of these. I'm going to look at it, and I get the scanning result, which, what a time to be alive. This is one of the few times that is not great. So, for context, I got the nothing happens, versus had I not scanned it, I would gain a random tech item. That's not the way it usually works. The good news is I do have the moral high ground of knowing that I'm working my way towards quests. So I did scan the planet. We also get to see it. And another side of things is now I can choose whether I want to land on it. Ooh, and this is a mining planet as well as orange encounters. So Meg might be interested in that. I don't know what I want to do. I guess I want to land on it. Let me see what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and spend this 2 movement points to be able to move down onto the planet. So I think I'm going to...
2 movement.
I'm going to head down over here. I have 1 movement point left if I want to, although I don't know what I'm going to do right now. And then I have 2 actions over here, and I'm going to do this specifically in order. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a drilling action. The drilling action... Oh, did I use this turn? I scanned the planet. I can't use the drilling action.
Oh.
Oh, so maybe I'm going to sit around a bit. I might waste an action sitting around.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
I did it too.
Alternatively, do I want to land on the asteroid to harvest first? Maybe I'll do that first. So you know what?
Asteroid.
I'm going to spend my first movement point to land on the asteroid instead.
Okay.
Because then I can go mining. So
I'll
I'm
allow
going to
it.
mine with this one. I'm going to roll all these 4 dice over here. And I'm going to see what I get on the asteroid. And I got the following. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So asteroid did not blow up. And I get 4 ERG if you don't mind.
Do you have any over there? No.
I don't believe so. So I get 4 ERG. And then with my remaining movement point that I have from this, I'm going to pop back up. And then I'm going to spend a movement point heading down at this planet where I can prep for things next turn. That's my turn. To you, Meg.
Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you like those choices?
I'm as sure as I can be.
Okay. I am going to first interact with Jupiter again.
Okay. Oh, you having another encounter?
Yeah, before I leave.
So I will note the white encounters will run out eventually,
Yes.
and they're not that much of a reward.
Yeah, before I go, I might as well. Oh, this one will. Oh, what is it? Oh, it'll give me a.
It's gonna give you a relic. So
Okay.
3 white battle dice being rolled against you. I need 1 more.
Okay.
And you have your dice. Well, actually, I did not need 1 more, but either her.
Okay. Oh, I did terrible.
Well, I got
Although
2.
I did higher than you, I got 4.
Yeah. So I got 2 over here. Well, again, these are bad dice. These aren't
So
great.
fun.
So I got 2, which means 1 die gets removed, and I go
Do
again.
I get to pick which one?
You do the same.
I know.
And no, you don't. Okay, those are both cocked. I'm gonna roll both those.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter either way. That's a 2 for me against yours. Which one do you want removed?
This one.
This one it is. Then we roll again, which I don't think it's possible for me to beat you at this point. That's definitely impossible. Okay.
This one's a good one too.
That is a good one. You've
I'm
gone battle hungry. Now you are going to get 1 relic. Let's see what your relic does.
Let's see.
Here you go. That's these over here.
Silicum coin?
When encountering a level 1 encounter, automatically win, but no points. That almost feels like a waste of you.
Okay. Well, but if they're level 1, a lot of them don't have points, so maybe it's not the worst.
Well, I believe only one of the level 1s has a point. So it's not the worst. It gives you a guaranteed win.
I could also sell it.
There, I was going to say, you can sell things, and seeing as you don't actually have the ability to mine, being able to sell the stuff you've gotten from battle, that sounds like a good way to go. You still have more actions, and this token is removed from the game.
Okay.
There are a limited number of level 1 encounters, so at a certain point, Meg's going to run out of her ability to fight.
Should I do it again? I guess so before we leave. It
May
makes
as well.
sense. I bought a warship. I bought a battle cruiser for a reason. So let's see.
Okay. We're going to be the top one this time.
All right.
Ooh, 4 green dice.
Okay.
Battles picked up. I got 4 of them over here.
All right.
Battles picked... Wait. Before we do this...
Do I want to automatically
Would you like to automatically win?
There's no thing. I would actually not.
Not want to... You don't want to automatically win? What am I missing?
That I have secret quests that you don't know what they do.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Ooh.
I rolled 3 1s and a 0.
So I believe this lets me re-roll this die and another die.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I'll re-roll both of these.
Wait,
Actually...
that one negates a die, and that's a minimum of 1, so you can only go higher.
Yeah.
There you go. So you can now you can do that
Negate 1. Oh, this will let me roll again.
Yeah, you can do these 2 if you want. But honestly, before you do, you already win.
Yeah, so we'll just do that.
Okay, so this negates 1 of these, and then this beats 2.
Yep.
So 1 die is gone.
Lovely.
Let's do it again. 2.
Ooh,
You
3.
win. Let's do it again. I'm going to negate your 3.
Yay.
And then you win. That's a cocked die. I'm rolling again.
7.
1. That one's cocked.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so yeah, that's another battle for you.
All right,
that is your
so
3rd battle.
Money. All right.
4 money. Yes, 4
That's
EKG.
what I needed. I wanted that.
All right, another encounter gone from the game. You cannot fight again this turn.
All right. Well, with that much money now, 1,
Crew
2,
members?
3. Yeah, but it's a bit too far.
Because your ship can
and
hold
he's
4
6
crew.
and I only have 5, so I'm gonna instead figure out what's out here.
Okay. Oh, so spending 3 ERG and getting an exploration point. So we're gonna have to
Yeah.
expand the galaxy once again. Excuse us, things are a little crazy, but Meg gets an exploration point over there, and we are going to expand the galaxy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna grab a tile and put it out. See what we got. We have. Which way would you like to orient this?
Hmm.
Then we're gonna zoom out shortly.
I think this way is.
Okay.
This.
You choose.
This way is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna go out into the galaxy, and then we don't even have to zoom out. Although we should zoom out a little bit so we can get our ships in space.
Okay.
There we go.
And did you give me a thing for that?
I didn't. Yes, I did. I did. You put that out, and now we put some planet tokens out. So we're gonna put a green planet, a green planet. I cannot believe that I scanned the planet and got penalized for it.
Yeah.
I could have had a tech card right by now.
That was a little crazy.
I could have had my scan action. My entire turn would have been different.
All right, and then I'm going to move.
Okay.
So I will go 1, 2, and I could just move into here.
For another movement, yeah. You could move in without scanning. Yes. Here, let's put your ship a little bit more present.
I'm gonna move 3 to here instead, and maybe figure out what that planet's about later.
Okay. So you're done with your move?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So there we go.
All right.
And then it's my turn. My turn. For my turn, I am going to... I already landed on this planet, so I can just go straight to things. So I'm going to take a scanning action. Now, the third thing you can do with the scanning action, with it specifically, is with that mining action. So it's a little different than traditional mining. It's a drilling action, I believe. So what you're going to do is similar to a mining action, but you're going to roll your dice over here, and you're going to be trying to basically get tech cards, effectively. You know, relics. You're trying to get relics. I apologize. You're trying to get relics over here. So it depends what I roll. I'm hoping to roll the antler symbol on the gray die, but actually, specifically, I should take 3 tokens. You're allowed to do this 3 times. And you're trying to get either, basically, a relic or alternatively, ERG. One of those 2 things. So we'll see it play out. We're going to roll. And I did not get the relic. I am going to get, and this is that's for asteroids. I'm going to get these over here. So I get 5 ERG. And I remove that token. So can I get 5 money?
Okay.
But you can do it 3 times. If I rolled this, then I would get to take one of the relics there. You put 3 relics out, and you'd be able to take one.
Wow.
So that would be great news, but I did not do that. And then that's all I can do there, which means I think my second action is I'm going to spend my red action to colonize. So I'm going to take this person over here, and people, the crew, have certain planets that they can colonize. He can colonize that planet. So he's going to colonize this planet, and that's going to allow me to move up on the exploration track. So I'm going to jump on the exploration track because that's what happens when you colonize. I lose this crew. He's out of the game. I lose his die as well. So I can actually no longer hunt for relics. You need a gray die to be able to hunt for relics to take that action there. You can't do it without the gray die, which isn't great. The flip side of that is I have more actions left. So with my more actions, I think I'm good on ERG. I think I kind of want to go a little more exploring. So the question is, I could go mining first. I don't know if I want to. I feel spreading the galaxy this way is crazy, crazy. Oh, also, I got this quest over here. Be the first to colonize a planet. So I'm going to cash this quest in, and the first person to colonize a planet. So I'm putting the wrong person up that track. I got 1 for colonizing and then 2 for that. Okay. So I've done that action over there, which means I need to take a look at my other actions. I think I have 2 more actions left. I kind of want to get another ship. Maybe I should go back and get a ship before things get too crazy.
Maybe.
That feels like it's not the craziest. That would be 4 actions, so I'm going to spend both of these for movement, now that I have enough to buy a ship. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 back over here. Although I have to remember, I'm going to go back, because I can't, I'm going to do 1 of these for movement to go off the planet and then land. And then the last one I'm going to use to mine. Okay. Because I see no reason not to, considering this ends my turn. So I'm going to mine using my dice over here. So I have my ship die, I have my green, and my red. Where did I put my dice? Oh, there they are. Plus the 1 for the asteroid that might go boom. And that's going to be another 5 ERG.
Wow.
And then that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so I am prepping for buying a ship, which is the good news. I just need to be able to, you know, alternative this crew as well. Oh my gosh, there's decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, to you.
All right, so I will reset this, and then I'm going to scan the planet that I'm in. Although I have to move... I scan it before I move into it, correct?
You scan the planet before you move into it, yes. Okay. Only if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Go for it.
All right, so...
Okay.
I'll flip this over?
Yes.
And you need to read a thingy?
So you're
scanning.
You're scanning. So technically, I mean, we can have you read the thing over here, but basically it's... You lose all actions and gain 1 exploration point.
Interesting.
That's a... It feels good and bad at the same time.
All right.
So you're going to gain an exploration point for that, which is the good news, but you do lose all actions, which is the bad news.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's a turn.
All right, your turn.
Okay, and this is... Oh, although for you, that's an encounter area. So that's going to be a level 3 encounter, though, so it's worth knowing that. Okay, also, I believe you scanned a planet, so you put a marker there, which I should give you one of your markers.
Oh, true.
All right. First person to get 3 planets there, first one to scan 3 planets will be able to get those. Which has me thinking that I should change my plans. I think we're going to go exploring this turn. I'm going to pivot. I'm going to pivot based off of this. So what I'm going to do right now is I will... I'm going to pop off over here to go off, and here I'm going to spend... That's movement. Then I'm going to spend one of these to go landing on this and see what that is. That's a wormhole. So, wormholes, that's actually pretty cool. Wormholes allow you to jump anywhere in the galaxy when you enter them. So I could jump anywhere in the galaxy if I wanted.
Did you scan that?
That was not scanning. That's a that's simply a
it was one of these, yeah.
Although the point of the reason I did do that is to be able to mark that I have 1 token on Discover 3 Anomalies.
Awesome.
Okay, so that was my first 2. I got up. I wandered, and then I landed. I have 1 movement point left. I will head off this over here. And then with my other 2 movement points, I'm going to move 1 to here. And then that's going to be whatever movement point there. And I still have 1 movement point left after this. And I'm going to scan this planet. So I'm going to scan. We can see what we scan. We have gain 1 action. Oh, so I gain an action back. And I got this. This is going to be a medium plus another drilling site. So a medium plus a drilling site, and I can return 1 action back. So I think it doesn't make a significant difference to me. I will just take, I'll take this back because why not? And then go 1, 2 with my last action. That's my turn.
Okay, my turn?
Your turn.
All right. I'm gonna... I will... Yeah, I will move in and then attempt the encounter, I guess.
Okay, you're attempting a level 3 encounter.
I mean...
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what else to do.
I don't know how bad these are. We'll find out.
Because I can't mine.
Alright. So, they're going to give you 2 points if they win, 3 relics if they win, and they're going to roll 3 blue dice, but they ignore gray and green dice. So your green dice does not count.
Okay.
So, the good news is you do have the option to just die effectively, which we'll show you how that works. You'll only lose 1 shield by not having this work out.
Alright, well I rolled 9.
You rolled 9?
What did
That's
they roll?
insane. They rolled 6.
Okay, so they lose a die.
They lose a die already.
Ha!
Okay. And you can lose shields, which actually, you're probably going to win this.
I mean, we'll see. 5?
3. Okay. Well, that went from... I thought you
Not
were totally
likely.
dead.
Yeah, me too.
That's
In 5.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So you just won.
I
thought you were going to die. So you get
I didn't even lose a shield.
2 reputation on this track up here.
Oh, yeah.
And then you also get 3 relics. You did not lose a shield. Wow, that feels insane.
Yeah. And I get all 3 of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
So much for mining. You don't need to mine anything.
Okay, so I guess I'll just tell everyone, including you, what I have. So I got Bionic Arm. Okay. During an encounter, I can add a red die, but I think it's like a one-time kind of deal. We also got an Ancient Coin. Sell for 2 or 2, remove after use. And we got a Coup Skull. Display on Uranus, gain 1 money?
A wealth point.
Okay.
You go to Uranus and display it. Okay. That's one-time use.
Okay.
So for context, the Bionic Arm is not one-time use. It's just you don't get the red die when mining. You get the red die only doing an encounter. Because normally your battle dice apply for mining, for drilling, for all those things. In your case, you only get it for encounters.
Okay. Alright. So, that was my first thing. And I did... Oh, wait. So that was
That's your first battle.
That was this, right?
You're going to battle again at this point? I think you got lucky.
I got things I want to do.
Yeah.
So, this was for my movement, but I only moved 1 so far.
You still have 2 left.
So, 2, 3.
Okay.
Ugh. I guess I'll still do it. Alright, so then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I hate to do it because but I still think it's worth it.
What are you trying to do?
So can I do this without an action? I assume I can.
Yeah.
When I complete it? Okay, so then I'll also do this to move and go 1.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna complete this, which is the gray. Bring 2 relics to Uranus, destroy those items.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to destroy that level 1 encounter thing, because I didn't even need it.
Okay.
And then, dude...
That one's worth a wealth point, which is
it's
great.
remove after use, so yes. I don't want to do that. So, I mean, it stinks, but I'm just going to not take the money one. So I'm going to discard both of those. 2 relics to Uranus,
wow.
But then I get 3 exploration.
So you're going to jump 1, 2, 3, and if you choose to exhibit this, you'll get 1.
Yeah, and I'm going to.
Just for the record, that puts you at 2, 2, and 5. If you get 3 6s...
All my stuff is gone.
If you get 3 6s, you win.
Alright, so all of that's gone. And this is also gone.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay.
And then I still have like 2 more movement, that's all. So I'm gonna go
3,
1.
Technically.
No, I used 1 to go in.
Oh, but you have the battle, I'm saying. Sorry. Yeah.
What?
You have the battle action left. Do you? Or was that what you were using?
That was my
That's what you're using? Okay, fine. Then you have...
I think that was my final movement, yeah. So I was there 2, 3. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. On my turn, I'm going to start by scanning because that's going to... I scanned this one. I forgot to mark it, but I scanned this one, and I'm scanning this one, which means I now have scanned 3 planets. This goes back to you.
Okay.
And I've scanned 3 planets, which means I'm going to pop up 2 on this exploration track. But also I need to resolve the scanning, so let's go ahead and do that in a second. There's one of the public quests done, and I'm going to scan, grabbing a card, and looking at it, and we have... nothing happens. So the good news is that nothing happens versus the bad news, it would have been collision, which would have been bad. It would have lost a shield. So even though it's not whatever, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Plus, this is going to be level 1 encounters, which I don't care about at all. Like at all. Okay. Well then, I think we are going a wandering. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna make things a little interesting right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend my next action to go 1, 2. Yeah, I think we'll do it. Okay, we're gonna spend this action over here. Sorry, to pop down. Sorry, give me a second. Give me a second. How much money do I have?
But how many dice do you have? Hey, what happens when I attack you?
Let's not talk about it. When you attack me, what's happening is you're going to basically have a regular battle. At the end of the battle. Oh, I really should not talk about it. Wow.
I asked.
Okay. So, when you attack somebody, at the end of the battle, however many dice you have left, you roll those dice and either steal that much ERG from the player, or an item worth up to that much ERG.
Okay. Good to know.
I think I should buy a ship this turn.
I mean, go for it.
I think I should buy a ship this turn. Oh my gosh, this game is about to get mean. Okay, so I need to... think through how I want to handle this. I already did my scan action. I could just go 1, 2, land, and then buy a ship. I think I should just take the safer option at this point. I'm going to do that. I will go ahead and do this. I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I'm going to, not this one. This one, let's see, buy the ship. I'll do that one. Then I'm going to spend this one. Those 2, there we go, sorry, to move to land down. And then I'm going to spend this to buy a ship. So at that point, I'm going to look to see what ship I want to buy. I don't know if I do want to go full whole hog attacking, but maybe I do. Maybe. It's worth an extra point. The other one's like this one over here, because I don't want the... I can get the miner, which specializes in mining. I can get the transport, which focuses on buying, selling items, and recruiting. So this can give you a lot more like faster recruiting options. You have up to 3 crew. But I think it does make sense to get the battle cruiser because that's the point, and I have the money. So I am going to buy the battle cruiser as well. I feel a little bit lame not jumping directly to the battle, not going to the same ship that you had like for the past whole round.
Copycat.
But copycat indeed, but I also think I need it right now because you're about to destroy me otherwise. And that ends my turn. I will lose my mining token, so I can go back to the pool. And if I can have another red token, that'd be great.
Okay.
I also get a point. A point in wealth. Woohoo!
Good job.
And that's going to be my turn. And that's going to bring it to your turn. I should know, by the way, one thing to note, prototype and all that, is there are ship miniatures for different ships. We don't have a full set of miniatures, so we're just using 1 miniature each and just upgrading our ship board. But there are full sets of miniatures to upgrade everything normally.
All right, now it's my turn?
Your turn.
Okay. And red is battling?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I could attack you twice.
You could, but I have a blue die plus a red die. You have a yellow die too. Listen, attack me.
I don't know.
It's okay. I can take it.
All right.
You don't get points. You just get money.
Yeah.
Money's still good, though.
I'm going to...
Feel free to attack me. Play your rest game.
I'm going to...
Oh, I have 3 ships. 3 shields.
What do I need to... grab the anomaly?
You need to land on it effectively.
Oh, I have to land on it?
Yeah, treat it like anything, an asteroid or planet, all that.
Okay. Then I'm going to go 1, 2, and fight there.
Fighting the last encounter over here?
Yeah, might as well.
There's 2 more technically.
See what it is.
Okay. It's going to be 4 white dice against you, and you get 6 ERG. You can also...
That's nice.
Can you auto-win? Oh,
no, because I spent... I needed it for that quest. Yep. Whoa, my dice went everywhere.
Well, I got 3.
8.
I lose. Let's do it again.
Okay.
I got 2. I lose.
6.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
I got 2. That was a bad roll.
3.
That was a bad roll. I still lose. I got 1. I lose.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to be another 6 ERG for you.
Great. That's what I wanted. 4, 5, 6. And then that was 2 movement. 1, 2. 3. 3. That actually doesn't make sense. Instead, I'm gonna go, sorry. Wait, I fought there. So I would have had to go 1, 2, 3.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my full movement and my fighting. So then I will go... I'll use this to go 1.
Okay.
I love fighting.
I know you do. Do it. What's the worst that can happen?
2, 3. No, I don't want to do that. 2, 3. I'm allowed to scan in between.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just make sure I did this right. I was here. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then I think I'm gonna uncover a tile before I do my third movement.
Okay.
So I'll scan and pay 3. And I believe I get 1 more. Oh no, I don't. I'm too high up now.
Yeah, you don't get a point. You don't get a point.
But I do need a planet or whatever, a system.
A system. A giant system tile?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. We're going to be putting it down here, so we're going to have to expand things a bit and adjust them. We'll move some stuff out of the way and just see how it goes.
Okay. And I'm just gonna complete my movement and go into here.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to zoom out a bit, but I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to move this market board and just move everything up a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to take these, this open
This
card.
no one did anything yet,
Correct.
right?
We have not done any adjustments yet.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Put our things back. This will kind of leave semi-visible right now because we still can. But for right now, this is where... Actually, I'll just show you whenever this changes. So this is where it currently is.
And that's all of my things.
Okay. If you want to move your stuff up here so people can see.
Sure.
Okay. And now it takes it to my turn. Which I don't love not being able to mine. I'll say that. I will say that.
It is hard. It's a hard life.
It's a hard knock life.
I could have told you not to do it.
Well, you've been doing fine with it, just for the context over there. I think there is an encounter planet here that I might head towards that has medium encounters, and I feel strong enough to take those on. So let's go ahead and do some medium encounter combats with my blue die. Alternatively, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could go grab a crew.
I need 1 more token here.
Oh, yep, another little
Thank you.
token down there. And I think I will go up here. So I'm going to go off the planet with a scan action. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to go land on that one with another. Oh, wait, 3. I have 3 now. I have to adjust that. 3. I'm going to spend 1 over here, and that's going to be 3. So that's my first one to move down. I have 2 remaining. I'm going to do a recruit action, so we're going to take a card and add it to that pool. This is an 8 cost one. Recruit crew cost reduced by 1. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, but I don't have 8. So I think we are going to spend 6 to take this guy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have another crew added to me. That's going to give me a yellow die if you don't mind.
Okay.
Which also, very importantly, makes me equal to you in combat strength, and I think that is important.
Yeah.
And I still have my orange die over here. Okay. And now, with that, what am I doing next? I am going to... I still have 2 movement left. I want to do something. What do I want to do? I want to head here and fight. So I'm going to take off and head there. That's 2. And then I can go 1, 2... I can't get there in time. I cannot get there in time. It's fine. It is what it is. I think I'll still spend the 3 to go 1, 2, 3, and then the 4 to land, which is fine. We'll land and fight people next turn. That's my turn. To you.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I think I'm gonna backtrack myself.
Honestly, the main reason I went Battle Cruiser is I was afraid of you. I was afraid of doing well and having you come after me, and that didn't bode well.
Alright, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, and see what this is.
Great. So also you get to, where's your green token? You get to mark that you got in one of these. Flip it over. Let's see what it is. You get 5 ERG.
Ooh, okay. 4, 5, okay. So
yeah, there's money in the galaxy.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Flip it over. Let's see it. And you put your second green token on that. So you are closer to getting exploring this for a point.
4
ERG.
Okay.
I should have just gone there.
I know, money. Alright, and then I'm going to spend 3 to scan.
Okay. So you're scanning a new sector?
Yeah.
You're going down?
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure this out. No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll do it.
I mean, I might move into it. It doesn't make our lives easier if I go that way.
It makes our... So this is a little table talk here. It makes our visibility for you easier to go that way. But we can just go down.
Yeah, it would be a waste of a thing.
We can go down. We can go down. Okay. You do that while I zoom out and move things up.
There's no thing even on here.
There's no... What thing are you looking for? Oh, you want a wormhole.
I wanted a third of these.
Yeah. Anomaly, not a wormhole.
Yeah. Honestly, don't push it too much. I'm not even going to go into it.
Okay. You're not going into it, so we'll leave it a little bit. The planets, again, this is why I had it so zoomed in from the very beginning, because I wanted you to see things nice and detailed while you still could.
Okay. So you can put things on here if you want, but I don't think I'm going to come down here.
I might. There's a
Sure.
galaxy out there.
And then I'm going to use this. And I'm going to go... 1.
Okay.
2 into here.
Okay.
And just see what happens. So I believe I get a bad...
You get a bad what?
I did not scan this before going onto the layer.
Yes, you do. You get a bad card. So your bad card says nothing happens.
Great. And then I'm going to move 3 back out.
Lord.
Alright.
Okay.
And that's that.
That's your turn?
Yep.
My turn. I get to have combat. I'm going to be fighting for the first time. Forced to out of self-defense.
Oh, sorry. This is recruiting people?
Yes.
I'm going to stay in the planet.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. We're going to pop this fight over here. If you want to grab 4 orange dice.
Okay.
Orange, not red.
Is it the mechanic arm?
Well, I believe so, yes. The red has the strongest ability, has copy, turn any die to any face. Correct. Yeah, that ability over there is going to allow you to copy the outcome of 1 die, but not pick any die you want. So you're rolling for the baddie over here. I'm going to roll mine. I got 6, 3, 1. So you can copy the outcome.
So 7?
Yeah, and I have that, so you remove a die.
Okay.
Do it again. I have 3, 2, 1. A 6. A mere 6.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm going to remove
9.
a shield. I'm going to lose a shield instead of a die because that seems better. And I got 2, 4, 1. 8. Ah, dear Lord.
Wow, that's 1 off.
I'm going to remove a shield over here. Okay.
Well, at least you got shields. You're fine.
Yep. I've got 6, 4, and this would allow me to reroll, but I don't think I want to.
1, 1.
Yeah, so I'm going to remove a die.
Okay. Whoop.
I got 3, 1, 1.
4, 4.
Oh, you win that one. Oh, I'll lose my last shield over here.
Okay.
Okay, now I have to use dice. 3, 3, 2.
What?
Yeah, I think it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. 3, 3, 2, and then I get to do that. And you can reroll it if you want, but I don't think it matters. Yep, there we go. And I win after a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I do get 1 point in exploration.
Your shields do be down.
In reputation. Yeah, my shields are down. You could spend so that was spending one of these. I might spend another one. Do I even want to fight again? Oh, I get 8 ERG. So that's what I wanted out of this. That's your money, right?
Yes.
I should not take your money. I almost took your money. I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You cannot start a combat with no shields. Can I have another 2? I need 2 more money.
Okay.
And if you heard me count to 7, I'm going to count the one I had in front of me, which I shouldn't do. So now I can, that's going to be gone for that event over there. I got a reputation. I think I'm going to spend one of these to recharge my shields because there are dangerous people out in the galaxy. And then I have 3 movement points. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll do that. So I'm going to spend this over here. So we're gonna just, come say hi to you. I'm going to spend this to move, and that's going to be 1, 2, using the wormhole to jump over here. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here at the wormhole and reattach my ship. And then, with my last action, I'm going to scan this planet. Okay. I'm going to scan this. We got another crew destination. That's also going to get me a scan card, which says, collect it, you gain 2 ERG. Can I get 2 ERG?
Sure.
And the main reason I did that is because my personal quest, which I honestly should go get more of them, my personal quest is scan a planet and gain a point.
Great.
All right, that's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to buy crew.
Okay.
I have to reset my
So,
thing.
we're going to give you 3 crew at that location.
And that's orange?
Yep.
All right.
You have these 3.
Okay, well, I'm going to look at these 2.
Okay.
Based on
The dice
things
battles?
I know. No, just something else. Okay, so
something else.
Once per turn, you may reroll 1 battle dice from another player.
What?
During another player's turn, that player may pay you to teleport their ship to any sector in their current system or adjacent
Those are the 2 different ones.
I don't think you're going to do that, so I'm going to take this one.
You may sell a relic item for double its price. Oh, you're not even taking that. Okay, so these go to the location, so we can remember that over here. And you're taking that one.
Yep, so he's going to cost me 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to revealio this. Recruit a timer crew member, and that's the type that they are. Yep. So I get a gold.
Another reputation.
Yep, a reputation one.
So you're currently at 3, 5, and 2 at the moment.
And I believe these guys are this die?
Yes.
Okay, so I get one of those. This is gone, thank you. And that was my first action.
Yes, that was your first action. You got plenty of actions left to go.
Can I scan the next place from this planet,
Absolutely.
or I have to move out?
I don't know. I think you have to move out. I think you have to move out.
So I'll go 1.
Okay.
And then do this to spend 3 to look for a planet.
Okay. So we got another. This planet's getting a little too big for the both of us over there. Oh my gosh.
We're just gonna do it like, I mean, I do have to push all this stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna stick it here, but you know, I don't think I can. Alright. There we are.
It's still not
And then I am going to need the tokens because I know I'm going to do that.
You're still going to need to
I'll
push that
fix
off.
it during your turn, though. I'll do it during your turn.
Alright. We got a blue planet and we have an ice planet. And then we have 2 different asteroids that... Our asteroids haven't blown up yet. There's little tokens you put out when they blow up. We just kind of skip the mining after the first few turns of the game.
Okay, so I still have 2 more movements, so I'm going to go 2, 3.
And that's going to give you this, which is going to give you an exclamation point, which means you are officially at the 6 you need for that.
Great.
Also denying me that, which is a big deal because I'm trying to...
And I get one of the blue reasons?
That's, the plutonium.
Plutonium. Heck yeah. Okay. And then I do still have 1 thing left. And at this point, what do I want for myself? So... Oh, this guy... Okay.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm going to definitely just move 3. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 back onto the planet.
Okay. I'm moving all this so we can shift things a little bit this way. So if we want to shift our whole galaxy this way, just make sure those 2 are connections here. But that's we're back in. Now just trying to explore up to the down or to the left and we're good to go.
I'm going to keep going left.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, with my turn, I think I will also... The question is where do I want to take a crew action? Because I actually like... Interesting. Which crew are here?
Those 2. Plus a new one. Plus a friend.
That doesn't help me quite as much. You've got a friend in me. I don't know what to do right now. But I am trying to do that. Which means that. I think I'll start with landing on this planet here. So I'm going to land on this planet. That's going to be my first. I'm going to use a combat action as a movement. So I have 3 movement points. I'm going to land. I'm going to interrupt that landing to take a crew action. So we're going to have 3 crew that are on Luna Lena. We've got none of the crew spots at all, and then suddenly they show up in that part of the galaxy, which feels a little crazy. We have a 3, a 5, and a 5. I'm going to use my recruit to buy this one. So I'm going to buy Jota Shani over here.
Okay.
And I almost want to do things...
Can I see the other 2? Just to see.
I almost want to do things differently, but that's fine. Okay. And that's going to give me a green die to my board, and that's my 3rd crew member. I can have up to 4. When you have at least 1 plutonium, which I say uranium, you get +1 when performing the mining action. That'd be great if I was a miner, but I'm not a miner. And these 2 are, where do you put them? You put them over here?
Yeah.
Great.
Those are my people.
Multiple other actions left, but none of which really truly help me.
They might.
They might. Might is true. I think with my 2 more movement, I'm going to unland from here and then wander to over here. That's going to be my 2 movement. And then with 1 more movement, I think I will... that's going to be... So I have this over here. I could fight people. I will spend this one. Do I want to scan the planet? I don't think I do this time. I think I'm going to spend this for movement and go 3. So I'm going to go 1 and then land on this planet straight off the bat. So I'm going to land on it, see what it is. And we got the ability to get tech, which is nice.
Cool.
Which is nice, but you need a market action for that. I need more market actions. But I do have to draw a card to see the bad thing that happens to me. And the bad thing is, nothing happens.
Wow.
That's good. That works for me.
Wow.
That works for me. I technically have one more action if I want, but I don't know if I want to. We have that planet over there. I think oh my gosh. Be 1, 2 left to go there. Sorry, as I agonize over what I want to do here. And go 1, 2. I can pop off that planet.
I just made a weird noise.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna spend my last 3 to go off, and then 1, 2 over here.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place, but I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna recruit where I am.
Okay.
So, I believe I get one more person to choose from.
You do. Yes, you do. Get a new person.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Are you in my sector?
I am. What does it say? No, I'm not on the same side.
Do you have a
I
relic anyway?
believe. Let me see. 1 second.
I mean, I'm gonna move that way anyway.
Yeah.
But
Do I have a relic? I don't have a relic.
right. So, but
Doesn't
either
matter.
way, I'll take him. Okay, so that's 3 of my money. We got a new person. We also got a gray die now. Lovely us. And now we can do anything we want. Now I think what we want to do. I don't know what I want to do, but I think I'm gonna go 1, 2,
Okay.
and then scan.
Scan. You're scanning.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to scan, and you have. If you have 1 or more gray crew members,
I do. I just bought
draw
one.
1 relic.
I literally
Draw
just bought
1 relic. So you draw a relic. So here's your relic.
Oh, and it's a fighting place. That's what I was hoping for.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, the relic is once per turn, you may reroll a die during your turn.
Cool.
Alright, and then I'll use my 3rd movement to move into here, so I can use my last thing to fight.
That's a level 3 fight.
I believe it's orange.
Okay. Well, you have a whole bunch of dice. Don't forget to
I
account
do.
for all of them.
I
You'll be
do.
rolling 4 purples. Can I get 4 purples
Oh,
to roll against you?
gosh.
And we ignore gray, green, and yellows.
Oh, no! Well, I might not be able to do it then.
Okay. And there is a loss.
Gray, green, and yellow?
Yes.
Well,
Oh my gosh, that's bad. Okay.
yeah.
This is a bad.
I mean, I didn't know what it was gonna be.
Whoa. I rolled 666. That's a top die.
Okay.
That's a 4. Well, you have your shields.
Yeah, but can't I just... Is it true I can take a shield and lose?
So when you lose, no, you'd still go down to losing, but you would lose a crew member this fight. This fight has a consequence.
Okay.
So up to you. Ignore gray, green, and yellow dice. That's so bad. That's literally all your crew.
Right, that's everything
Yeah.
I have. I guess I'll try to keep going. Oh, hold on. Because I wonder... Oh, you have way
could
too
re-roll,
much.
but
Alright, so
yeah.
I'll do this for now, I guess.
I rolled really well in this one. Like, these
Yeah.
are zeros. These ones are...
Yeah. Alright, I got 8.
So I have 4, 6, and 6.
Oh my gosh.
You're hoping for me to get a bunch of zeros. That's
Yeah,
what you're
like,
hoping
can I just concede?
for. No, you could. I mean, you could just lose a die. If you lose a die, then
Yeah,
you keep
right.
rolling. So it's effectively conceding. That was bad.
Yeah.
0, 0, 6, 4.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Cool.
Now you lose, so you lose 1 shield at the end of combat.
Great.
And then you're going to lose a crew member, unfortunately.
Cool, great.
That was harsh.
That's awesome.
The problem is, like, your last level 3, you managed to power through. That was
I guess
harsh.
I'll just get rid of this person.
Alright. That sucks.
Yeah. Alright, and that's my whole turn.
Alright. For my turn, I'm going to spend my first movement
This
to go
goes away?
3. No, it stays here. This guy,
Oh.
this guy's here, and that's the person on that planet now.
Interesting.
Alright. This is going to go 1 to land on that. I'm then going to add 1 crew member. Actually, I think that I will go 1. I'm going to go 1, 2 to land on this one. I'm going to flip over a new crew member to see what we got. I'll buy this guy for 1.
Okay.
Okay. That's going to be 1 ERG. That's my 4th crew member now. Then my last thing, I'm going to pop back off to head out. Then I'm going to spend another 3 to go 1, 2, 3. And then, did I mistime this again? 1, 2, 3. I think I mistimed it again. Whatever, it's fine. I have to buy a crew member. I forgot to buy a crew member. I didn't miss it. I just can't do it. And I'm going to spend 1 to... this is going to go... you know what? We'll land over here. We'll land on God's Grove. All right. I'm wasting time here, but it is what it is. That's my turn.
All right. Let's see. I will reset these. I can just leave, correct?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna go. I mean, I guess I should just keep fighting, even though that was terrible.
Against the same one?
No,
oh,
1,
okay.
2. My God, it takes forever too. 3.
It's level 3 as well.
And then yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, it should be fine.
I still have to spend 1 even to move into the planet.
Yeah.
So then I'll fight.
All right, here you go.
And I still have 2 movement technically. Okay, so this is 7 yellow.
Yep. Okay, so 7 yellow honestly feels more manageable than what you fought last time.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
let's move this all the way. Alright, so I can reroll this and 1 other, so I'll reroll these 2.
Okay.
And that's gonna be, I guess, I don't even want to. I'm gonna reroll these 2 because I want to keep those 2s. We got 2, so I have 10, 16.
Is this for that?
I don't know. I don't believe it counts as the player.
Okay.
But it could be because it has a player rolling it. It's one of those uncertainties.
So that's 16?
16.
Alright, so...
What do you currently have? You have 10, you have 13 currently.
Yeah, I'll just take the shield. Alright, let's try again.
You don't get a free roll?
Yeah, but I need to save it.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I only get it once per turn.
Okay.
I don't think 1 die would have...
Alright. Well, this probably worked out better if you're going to roll these 2. Oh, that did not work out better. We're going to reroll these 2. And reroll these 2. So we have 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. That's 8, 9, 15.
I have 15. I don't know what
Alright, so technically, if you don't reroll, no one loses anything. We just continue rerolling.
Okay, let's just do that. Let's see.
Alright, we got a 3, 3, 3, and that's actually...
Well, so if I have a negate thing and you roll the reroll, can I negate that?
I believe you negate the final results. So I have 15 currently.
Okay, so I'll negate of 3.
Okay, so that puts me at 9, 12.
12.
12.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh, this was terrible. Okay, well...
Well, this is actually a worse result overall. So we have 7 plus 11 is... 7 plus 4 is 11.
Well, I don't think I have that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have 11, so up to you whether now's time to reroll. That's up to you.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Sure. What's the difference?
I have 11.
And I have
9.
9. I mean, I guess I'll reroll this one, but I'm not top. I'm 1 shy.
Yeah.
I have 10, you have 11.
Unfortunately, so you lose a die, and we keep going.
Okay.
Alright. 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
2.
9.
I'm going to reroll all these, which is going to result in rerolling these 2 again, and then we'll actually reroll all of them. And we have 3, 3, 1, 1, so 6, 9, 12.
9.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like fighting seems really...
I mean, you're only doing
I feel
with
like
2
I'm
crew.
supposed to.
You're doing it with 2 crew and you're fighting level 3s.
Yeah.
I think you got a really good roll against the first one, and the problem is you've been fighting since then. There is no negative effect. And this one, we'll reroll these 2. That's a 2 and a 1. And we roll that, so we have 4 plus 4, 8, 11.
Alright. Yeah, see, my problem is I have no money.
Yeah.
So I can't get more crew.
And
I don't know, I can't mine either.
But there's level 2 encounters you can scan for.
What do you mean?
You can go try to find a level 2 encounter.
Oh, so there are some over there.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that.
Yeah, you did.
I'm assuming that.
Alright, and that means you walk away with combat, and you die, but you didn't actually lose anything else.
That should be okay. Okay, great. And then I will, I'll just walk out.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I know there's a thing there that I can accomplish,
Yes,
hopefully.
probably.
Alright, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Okay.
And then you can go.
For my turn, I am going to... I'm going to... I can't. You see, now that you started an encounter there, I can't do that. Okay. That's fine. That's
I probably
fine.
did you a favor anyway.
If I do 1 for that, and then 2, 3... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wander. I'm going to take a little bit pathway from fighting, I think. I'm going to move... you know what? I'm going to go 1, 2, and then land on that planet or scan that planet. I think I will... I think I'll just land on the planet and see what happens. Okay, so we have that over there. And then we are going to take a card and see what we got. We have a... Nothing happens.
Okay.
Right, they're not as threatening to not scan as you would think. Anyways.
For some of us.
Yeah. So
I lost an entire turn.
Well, that was when you... That was
because I did
because you did scan. But you got a point out of it. You got a point of that one.
Oh, that's true.
So I did that one over there. So that was my landing. That was my first action, my movement. I'm then going to spend this person over here. No, it's the red one, I believe. Yes, the red one. I'll spend the red one. Oh, it's the red one to do that. Oh, I'm making a mistake over here. Anyways, I'm going to spend the red one. Basically, I'm going to colonize that planet. So I'm going to put this guy down on that planet with a little colony token. Speaking of which, I colonized a planet a while ago. Do you remember which one it was?
No.
I think it was this one over here.
Did you not?
I was supposed to put a token down.
Oh.
Yeah. So, because you're supposed to show that they're colonized. And then I get a point, which puts me at 8 of the exploration points for colonizing that. But then I still have money, so I think I want to head down. Yeah, I'm going to head down, so we're going to spend another token to go 1, 2, 3. And go... I have to land on the planet to do that, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's not enough actions. And then I'm going to spend this last action to go down to over here. 1, 2, landing on there. All right, that's my turn. To you.
Okay. All right, so can you move
This
me
guy's gone.
toward that thingy?
Yes, you're heading out to this fight?
Yep. So.
All right, 1, 2, how many?
No.
Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3. If you're over here, you go 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and I'm going to there.
1, 2.
All right. All right, and now let's try to fight them and see how that goes.
So we have this one over here. It's going to be 8 green dice.
Okay.
The green dice sounds bad.
Yeah.
The green dice are kind of lame. Can I have 4 more green dice? You get 1 point out of it and 3 ERG.
Okay. I'll take all the money I can get.
So for context, I have 4 and I can ignore one of your dice.
I have a lot. So. I mean, I have it.
Okay.
So.
Well, I can ignore your 6, for example. Haha. But
Okay.
this is also
so
6.
then I have 6, 7, 8, 9.
I know. Yeah. 1 die gone.
Okay.
Did you have other? You have another action left?
Sorry?
You have another action
Yes.
left? You have to spend that to recharge your shields.
Oh.
You can't go into combat with no
Sorry.
shields. All
Sorry
good.
about that.
All good. Right.
I think that would be
Yeah.
here, technically.
But this is what I rolled, so you're looking pretty good. Yep.
Yeah. So
I have
it's all
1. And I
Okay.
can ignore 2 of your things.
Okay. It's just a long fight.
It's
with
a
them
lot.
having
Yeah.
that many.
I mean, once you get to a certain point, we'll just stop.
I mean, I
0,
don't know.
0, 0, 1. I can have 1. Yeah, I can ignore 1 of your dice.
Okay.
And then that dice gone. I'll roll 1 more time, and then I'm just going to concede.
No.
Because I don't think the math is there.
Yeah, but still.
Sure.
So I could
have
re-roll, but
3.
as long as 5 beats it.
All right, 5
Okay.
beats it. Okay, let's do 1 more.
Because I could
Make
roll
it-
really bad. Maybe.
I don't know what you can roll to lose this. And I have 3 right now.
I
You
have
beat
5.
it, and I think we're good.
Well,
You okay,
I
we'll
don't
go through it.
know.
We'll go.
We'll just do it quick.
You can't
Let's
roll
just do it quick.
zeros.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. You win the combat. You get a point on this track, which is already.
Oh,
Oh,
it's-
no. 1 second.
I was going to say, I think that
Yeah.
encounters are...
You get a point on this track. Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then what else?
What else? What? Oh, and 3 money.
Okay. Lovely, thank you. And that's my whole turn.
Okay. Which takes to my turn. I am going to go crew hunting over here with my first action. So I will draw another crew and see what we got. We have a 9. Oh my gosh, pilot +1. That's cool. That's a cool one. But I'm going to take this one for 3. Find this guy over here. That's going to cost me 3 for my pool. And then I just need to think through some things. I think I'm going to spend. So if I spend 3, no. That's tricky. That's tricky. I think I'm going to take a market action, which I'm doing for the first. I can't do a market action. Never mind. I can't do a market action. So it depends what I draw. So I don't like that. I don't like that. I think what I'm going to do is I will. Oh my gosh.
What to do?
I'm going to spend my scan action to move 3. So I'm going to pop off, head here, and then land. Okay, so I'm landing on that planet.
Okay.
And then with my next action, I will spend a red action, now I'm on this planet, and I'm going to drop him. I'll drop my starter crew, actually. My starter crew, I'm going to drop him and colonize that planet, putting a little token down on this planet over here. Okay, that's my turn. It's going to bump me up on this track over here.
Great.
Okay, into your turn.
All right. How many crew do you have left?
I have 3 crew left.
Wow.
And I would need 3 more points to get the job done there.
So you've been spending crew and buying them?
I have. That's all I've been doing. You've been fighting. I've just been focusing on spending, buying.
Okay.
And that's why I think I have one more action. Sorry, I have one more action. I will go.
I feel like you have a very good luck for this for getting money because we both stopped mining, but you're rich.
Possibly. I will go.
I'm considering trying to mine again.
I'm going to spend this over here, and then go wandering across the galaxy a little bit. I'm going to go 1 off, 2, and then 3 to over here. Okay.
All right.
My turn.
Okay. So I will have an encounter where I am.
Okay.
Please.
I have an encounter. Okay, we're going to draw another one of these. And it's rolling 5 yellow battle dice.
Oh, great.
Which is far less dangerous than the 8 I was rolling before.
I mean, that's still not great, but... Okay. Alright.
Ready? That's 2, 2, 2. That's 6, 7, 10.
Alright, I'm gonna reroll this. I shouldn't have rerolled that one, honestly. I regret choosing that one. It was
you
0,
already won, I believe.
No, I think I got 10 as well.
Yeah,
care if I just don't reroll
No, there was something else.
Because I would have rerolled one of these. It gives me odds of like
go ahead.
rerolling even more.
There you go.
Alright. As soon as I picked it up, I was like, I wish I hadn't rolled that one.
You're fine.
Because the green is the lowest. I'm just not used to it. So even with that, I think it's fine, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We have 2, 1. I'm going to reroll these 2. 2, 1, 5.
I already have it without rerolling, so. Ooh.
5.
Is that 7?
Sure.
Alright. And either way, I would reroll them, so.
Okay. That's it.
Oh, I thought there was one more.
Yeah, there is, but again, you like to go all the way to the end.
I don't know. Completions.
2.
There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so what do I get?
You get 1 point on this track, putting you at 5 over there, and you get 5 money and 1 relic.
5 money. Good, good, good. I needed
there you
money.
Go.
Okay. And my relic is, when you lost an encounter, ignore the lose condition, remove after use. Good to have. Good to have. I'm a fighter. Alright, and now, that was me on the planet.
Yes.
So I'm going to go, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm going to spend 2 different movements to get into that planet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy somebody.
Okay. You have 2 Idolast class crew members.
Yeah,
plus 1 more showing up.
Yeah, I thought I had 8. Okay. So I'm going to buy this guy for 8.
Okay.
There you go.
Reduce recruit cost down by 1.
Right,
and you're rolling red die, which is really powerful. And you still, that's your turn, I guess.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. So for me, I am going to go a wandering. I believe I'm currently over there. I'm going to wander over here with a movement, let's say. I'll move that. I will scan this time. I'm going to scan this time. Let's see what it is. We have a Enticing Twins, lose remaining actions and gain... I didn't want that.
Ooh.
I didn't want
to both
that.
Of us.
That's terrible.
It happens to the best of us.
Terrible. But I do flip the planet and see what's there. Your turn.
Okay. Oh, that's a yellow encounter. Alright, what color encounters are up here?
We have level 3. Level 1 was there's still one level 1 encounter left.
Okay.
And technically, I think it's the one that's worth a point. It is the one that's worth a point. Because we never had that one.
I know that?
Well, we had this 5, and only 1 has a point, and we never saw that, which is how I knew that.
Okay.
So technically, if you track that, you knew it.
Okay. So
and you can do that here as well in Jupiter, too. Your issue is you need wealth. And wealth is the tricky one, because you're going to need to get your wealth up.
Mine.
Yeah, because you need to build tech sites and invest in colonies, and you need money for that.
Alright, so I'll move to here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1. So that takes
2
2
actions.
movement. Oh.
You start again. You didn't do anything. This is where you ended.
Did I not do anything?
I think
Did
so.
I just buy the red person? I think I started off buying the red person.
Oh, that was your turn this turn? I don't know. I think you ended your turn doing that.
I think you're right. I think
and
that
then
your
my
turn
turn
was
is so
just
fast.
your turn ended.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Your turn was so quick. I haven't done anything yet. You're right. You're right. Your turn was just so fast. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 1. So I guess we'll do both of those. No, I'll hold on to this one and we'll do this. Okay. So now I'll do that.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
So you have the last encounter. I'm pretty sure it's an auto win. I could roll 5 white dice, so I can just say you win.
Up to you.
Give me 1 white dice and we'll do it. 5, I agree I'd roll. Okay, look at that. I rolled 8. That's like one of the highest results.
Symbol?
Choose any die and make it that.
Ha ha ha.
Like
okay,
that.
I did that.
Okay, you won.
Plus I negated.
Yep.
Are we going to keep rolling?
Yeah, well, let's do a the talent down to 3. Look at that. Again, I got 6. You're beating 6.
Okay.
Okay, and do 1 more. 1 more. And I got 2. And that's it.
Okay.
They lose.
I mean,
you
if you're down to 2, should I just reroll?
No, if you want, go ahead.
You got him down to 2.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just do 2 rolls for posterity. That one's crazy.
Because the most I can get is 4.
Yeah, and that was like 12. All right,
Yeah, again.
Plenty.
You are now at 6, 6, and 2 wealth points.
Okay.
So wealth is something.
Is there any other reward for that thing? Just the point?
Oh, I didn't even look, honestly. No, just the point.
Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 1.
That was your combat.
2.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, I think, we can do this at anywhere.
Yep.
I might just
As a market action?
sell
What are you selling?
my blue.
You have a blue?
I have this one blue.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's currently worth 3.
Yeah, I guess I will, just to not
So
do
if you're
something.
selling it, lower the cost of blue down to 2. There you go.
All right.
Don't forget, you can also sell your goods. You can go to any planet and sell them. Well, not any
it's
planet.
not a separate
Sorry.
action?
You have to go to the tech planet and sell them.
Yeah.
Correct. It is an action. It's a market
I thought
action.
each one was a sell action.
Yeah,
though.
it is.
Yeah, so, okay.
Okay. My turn? I'm currently over there, and I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move, using my interact, I guess, to go onto this planet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to settle this person on that planet using a red action. That's going to put a colony on this planet and move me up 1 point over here. My crew is getting smaller and smaller. I'm going to use my remaining 2 points to wander off, going 1, 2 over here. I'm going to spend a scan action to... do I want a scan action? No, I don't think I do. I'm just going to go ahead and use that scan action instead to move directly onto the planets and see what's here. And we got a... what's the bad thing that's happening to me? Nothing happens. And then we're going to use my last red to colonize another person, putting it over there, putting me at 11 points.
So wait, are you spending 10 when you do that?
Spending 10 what? That's invest in a colony. Okay. Investing in a colony is where you pay to invest in it, as opposed to, and that's for a wealth track, as opposed to colonizing, you need the crew.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn. It's your turn.
Alright. I am going to... I'll move into up there.
Into this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see what I get.
You're buying tech. So you're going to see 3 tech items, and you can buy any of these for either the plutonium or their cost.
I only have 2 money. Well, I have 3 money, so I look at these 2, which is I could get a green die, or during an encounter you win ties. I guess I'll buy that. That seems worth it to me.
It would have helped you a few times.
I know.
But yeah.
All right.
And you are stronger if you want to fight those battles.
And sorry, that was orange?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll move, if you don't mind moving me to here, that's like all 3 of my movement. Yep. And then, I mean, I guess I could fight them.
You are better poised.
I don't need that anymore, though.
It depends if you're going for 12 of that. You can go for 12 combat.
I guess.
It might be easy if you do 12 combat, then get the other.
All right. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll just try fighting there again.
So that one requires 7 yellow. So we're trying again.
But is it ignoring things?
There's no lose condition too. Yeah, there's no lose condition, so you're good on that.
Okay. All right. Well, I can actually ignore the lose condition.
Yeah, once. Okay, I have 3, 8, 11, 12, 13.
16.
There you go. And now the battle's already yours, effectively. But we're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it out. We're gonna roll it out. Okay, I got
Those
one
guys
of these.
roll like crazy.
Yeah, they are a little crazy. We got 1, 2, 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 6. No, 6, 10.
Okay. 16.
And again. Yeah, 2, 1, 1.
Okay. This is.
I have 9.
What is this?
Nothing
I have more
in
than
battle.
that anyway.
Nothing in battle.
I got more than that. So.
Okay. One more.
Okay.
We have 6.
Okay.
And let's do one more and then call it.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Okay. That's dead. You now get a relic, 10 money. You can take one of the big ones.
Okay.
The big one's at 10. We haven't even been doing it.
Yeah.
You're at now at 8.
It's because we've been spending it too.
You're at 8 of that, plus you get a relic.
Right. Alright, and this is when on Terra, sell for 6 money or exchange for any item available, remove after use.
Cool.
Okay. And then I'm going to, let's see.
Speaking of which, those 2 tech cards should be still at Terra.
So I bought the tech. I moved. I don't think I did this for the encounter.
Okay.
I think I moved twice. Yeah, I think that's my whole turn. I think I moved my things.
I think I am going to end the game now.
Okay.
I'm going to wander over here, going 1, 2, and then landing on it. That's 3. Well, actually, I have takeoffs. That's 2 actions. I land on that one, and then I use a colonizing action for my last crew to do my last colony, bumping me to 12 victory points on that track.
Awesome.
And that's the game. That is a gameplay of Far, Far Out. As you can see, there's very many different pathways you can do, including cutting off mining entirely in the first 3 rounds of the game.
Yeah.
Outside of that, despite all that, despite having a combat, because I went combat battlecruiser purely defensively. As soon as Meg said, "What happens if I attack you?" I didn't like that answer.
Honestly, I probably should have.
I mean, I think that turn I upgraded. I went away. I was like, you asked me the question, I was like, I am not playing. I don't like this galaxy. This galaxy ain't big enough for the both of us. But despite that, she went very combat heavy, going a little jack of all trades and trying to focus in combat. I went full on distributing my crew members across the galaxy. And then you can try to choose whatever pathway works for you while trying to explore. I think you got a chance to see basically all the mechanics this game has to offer. There's a few small things, like we never actually drilled and then got a relic out of that, but that is something you can do. I tried, I just didn't roll well enough because we moved out of mining quickly and have a great crew. Meg has a large amount of tech. I didn't get any of that tech. I kind of just went distributing the galaxy, but that's mostly of what you can expect to see. We'll have a link to the campaign page down below. And until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Bye.